Chair Shot Reality, we're going to wrap the weekend of episode 345 up. Juice, Justin, wearing the fine David Allen proper knot, the suit, and you know some other clients of David Allen, the New Day. They were wearing David Allen when they were on the Who? They were wearing David Allen when they were on the red carpet, I believe, for the ESPYs some months ago. And New Day approaching. We're getting towards the hour mark here.
Yeah, it's gonna be big.
Breaking Demolition's record for the most consecutive days as tag team champions. Monday night on Raw, they will be in a triple threat match defending their titles up against Cesaro and Sheamus and Gallows and Anderson. So, Juice, I ask you, is it better for New Day to break the record, or is it better for somebody just to come and stop them short?
To me, I think it's pointless if they were to lose the titles right here, right now, after this 400, however many long days.
Is it going to affect their legacy one way? Are you going to think any less of them?
I'm not going to think any less of them because they're immensely over, probably the most over tag team that they have in WWE right now, and they've been doing it for so long. And I just think that maybe for the short-term heat that they would get if they were to lose the belts to either one of those teams would just be pointless. Yeah. I don't see why that would be a thing.
Cesaro and Sheamus not so much because they're I mean it's been fun, but that's not going to last. Gallows and Anderson are going to be a tag team for longer than Cesaro and Sheamus. But Gallows and Anderson, I mean, certainly you could say they need, this would be something to really steer them into 2017 with what the momentum they need. I mean, they had the fanfare when they showed up. They were with Styles, but then that didn't really pan out.
I just think that I don't think that they need to break that to break the streak before they break it. Like the heels to do that for them to get that heat. They can just beat the New Day and win the belts, and that'll just automatically get them the heat. They don't need to ruin this.
What if a 14 came out of nowhere and cost New Day? I don't know.
Who?
Not the Authors of Pain. Not anybody young like that. Geez. I don't know, but I'm just thinking like this is an opportunity. This is a real opportunity. I mean, yeah, they can make history, and that'll be great for New Day, and I'm a fan of them. But I'm just saying, I always think the opposite way. I always think, man,
you do. Of course, you think the opposite. But why, so you don't? Do you think they should be the bearers of this record? Or do you think Demolition should?
I mean, I like New Day better than Demolition.
I mean, that's a start.
I think if I'm betting, I'm going to say New Day wins. Yeah. And part of that also is on the fact of New Day has been winning by any means necessary.
Well, yeah,
they've been doing some heel tactics. It gives off the thing that they are going to do whatever it takes to make sure they hit this record, and then where they move forward, who knows? Maybe they go back to being heels full fledged, or. And
I think that WWE would rather have New Day be the face that ran the place, and that has this record that they can look back on and be like, these are guys that they're funny and they're over with the kids and they're a good role model, and they're not Road Warriors ripoffs from the '80s that look like Dominatrix.
I'm going to ask you this, and
it's an image thing for WWE. I think it's a big deal.
It's an image thing. It's an image thing. Obviously, Demolition was big when they were big.
Of course.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. There's always been the conversation about how has there been a black WWE champion? They've always talked about this, and obviously when the New Day was put together, before they really clicked, everybody started to compare them. Oh, are they going to be like another Nation of Domination? They were very kind of preachy and gospely, and people we're putting three singles black wrestlers together now in this group. Do you think it's part of an image thing? Is that all of a thinking of, hey, you know what? We have these three guys that's gone now way beyond of them.
I don't know what
they evolved so much. It doesn't matter black or white.
I don't know what their plan was.
They own what they have, but that would be an interesting way to put them in the record books. That's another aspect to look at in terms of image.
Exactly, and I think it would help them out. And again, I think WWE is all about image. I mean, as soon as someone does something wrong, like Hogan, what have you, they erase them. They don't want that bad image to be put forth on them. And if they have the machine behind them to get the New Day, and they're already positive enough, and they can make them the champions that have it the longest, why wouldn't they just run with it?
Yeah, I'll say this. Whether or not New Day gets it, I think they will, but whether or not New Day breaks this record, whether or not they do, I think the New Day goes down in history for probably being one of the best to take something that was, again, kind of throwing three guys together that were, Kofi had ran his course, Xavier didn't have anything, and Biggie had a few other stints with a bodyguard enforcing. They took something that was really kind of virtually nothing and made it their own rules and turned it into one of the biggest pop of the night.
Every single night that you hear them say whatever city that they're in, it just explodes the whole building, even if the crowd's been dead the whole time. If
the New Day breaks a record, let's say they disbanded in 6 months from now, are them as a group Hall of Famers already? Automatic
As a
then?
group, yes.
As a group.
I think yeah, especially if they, again, that's another thing. They have that record to their name. That's something, the accolades that they can build on. They can only have one big title reign, and that's short ones from here on out, but the one that sticks out and the one that got them to the stratosphere right now.
It shall be interesting to watch. Make sure you live tweet with us at Juicy Steen, at Justin LeVar. Of course, we wish New Day good luck, but we'll see what else happens. Gallows and Anderson, could they throw a foil in this? Sheamus, Cesaro. It will be one of the big storylines to watch for Monday Night Raw, and of course we'll talk about it next week here on CSR, where we'll also be previewing Roadblock, End of the Line, right here, just a few blocks that way in Pittsburgh. Of course, WrestleRumble.com. I believe if they are doing another contest, we'll of course be shouting out to them and talking about how you can win prize money through that. For Juice, for Justin, for Point Park, we will see you next week.